Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Little people, big world spoilers reveal that Matt Roloff has started to call out haters on social media. Even though the show has been cancelled, Matt still has quite a following on social media. Recently, he decided that he has had enough and began to call these haters ugly. Let's take a closer look at why Matt has decided to slam these haters with so much free time on his hands. Matt has more time to share his life on social media. He has loved his time on Little People, Big World, but the farm is a lot to handle. Matt has shown fans that he can handle working the farm with the help of his children and other family members. Matt was the only person that wanted the show to continue, but others were happy when they found out that TLC had canceled it. In the meantime, Matt has been hard at work on winter projects. He has also been working with different causes that he is passionate about. He wrote about a Marine veteran who needs some extra help. His name is Ronnie, and Matt shared his GoFundMe in order to help him buy a new trailer. Matt shared that Ronnie is a regular to the pumpkin farm, and he wanted to help in any way that he could. When he posted the link, there was a large amount of money already raised for Ronnie. There were a lot of positive comments from Matt's fans, but there were more hateful ones. Matt was quick to call the haters out. He wrote, "For all those ugly comments, I'm sorry you don't have the gift of giving regardless of how small or large. Giving is a pleasure, and I'm grateful to those that know how." He pointed out that he will delete the negative comments and ban the people that make them. He seemed pretty angry about all of the hateful comments. Matt was just trying to help someone else, and it looks like his fans didn't see the need for him to do so. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with Little People, Big World right now. Come back here often for Little People, Big World spoilers, news, and updates. Zach Roloff made a rare political statement during the newest episode of his podcast with wife Tori. On the February 20 installment of Raising Heights, Zach and Tori talked about the tragic plane crash in Washington, D.C. on January 29. "Recently, a terrible thing happened," Zach began. "This is a couple weeks ago now that you're listening, but the plane crash in Washington, D.C. with the helicopter. I'm sure more information's going to come out about all that in the meantime. Bottom line, that was terrible." The reality star added before referencing implications that DEI might have been to blame for the crash. Back to the beginning of this conversation, with you can be on the left and right, and you can have right-leaning opinions even though you mostly resonate with left, or vice versa. I don't agree with how Trump politicalized it. Okay. Blaming the flight controller as possibly someone that got hired because of DEI. Zach said, "I don't agree with that. I think that it's important to note that like 70 families' lives, 64 families' lives were just turned upside down," Tori pointed out. "Give it a couple days before you start pointing the finger at everyone. Every president I've known since I've started following politics has done this to a crisis here in America, has politicalized things. Let's put that down. This is not something new," Zach said. "Trump's not the first president to politicalize a tragedy, so let's get that under the weather real quick. I voted for him, but I don't agree how he went about that. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay to say." Zach went on to argue that just because a person votes for a candidate doesn't mean they have to agree with everything that politician does. "I don't think anyone that voted for Biden agreed with everything Biden did. You get what I'm saying a little bit?" Zach asked. "Like that should be better or more okay to say, but we're so decisive. Lines have been so drawn that no one can bend a little bit. And no one can have grace for anyone," Tori said, with Zach agreeing. The whole side of debate and conversation has gone out the window. If you're asking for an article about Zach Roloff of Little People, Big World making a bold political revelation, that would require a lot of detail, context, and analysis. I can provide an outline and a detailed write-up to start you off. Here's how you can break it down. Brief introduction to Zach Roloff, his family, and his life on Little People, Big World. How Zach Roloff's political revelation made headlines and why it's significant. How the Roloff family and their unique story captured the hearts of viewers. Discussed his journey as a little person, challenges he faced, and his growth over the years. A look at Zach's past comments and behavior regarding politics, if any. Understanding the significance of Zach's political disclosure, especially given his public persona. When, where, and how Zach made the revelation. What he said specifically. Analyzing the immediate responses from the media, his fans, and critics. How other stars have shared their political views and how it has affected their careers. How social media platforms have given celebrities a direct connection to their fans, influencing political discussions. Why Zach may have taken this political position, personal experiences, family values, or external influences. Does Zach's political stance align with the Roloff family, or does it mark a break from family traditions? How laws, policies, and political discourse may impact those with dwarfism or similar disabilities. Could Zach use his platform to push for legislative changes or raise awareness of issues within the dwarfism community? What platforms does Zach use to share his political views, and how his fans have responded? How the public's reaction shaped discussions about his beliefs, both positive and negative. A look at other reality TV stars, actors, and influencers who have shared political opinions, and the public reaction to their views. Does Zach gain or lose followers or opportunities by making his political stance public? Is Zach's political stance something that will help or hinder his career on Little People, Big World, or in future projects? How does taking a political stance impact Zach's relationship with his fan base? Recap of the major points discussed in the article. What this revelation means for Zach's personal and public life moving forward.